Alright, what's going on today, YouTube? Welcome back to your favorite cyclist YouTube channel. This week, we're looking at something a little bit different. We're looking at a bunch of sanding and polishing pads. But before we get into today's video, if you are new to my channel, make sure you head down below, hit that subscribe button for me. If you already are subscribed, make sure you hit that bell icon right next to that. That way you get notified every time I upload. That way you don't miss any of this awesome cycling content on this channel. So like I said, today we're taking a look at a bunch of polishing and sanding pads, abrasives, as you'd call them here. So, while not specifically towards cycling, this can help your bike. I'll tell you that right now. Polishing pads, sanding pads can help you with your bike and making your bike how you want it to be. When NYNM reached out to me and wanted to send me their 120 pack of 3-inch sanding, polishing, buffing pads, I said, yeah, that sounds good. If you guys can't figure out, I'm kind of working towards doing something a little bit different on the channel, making stuff. So, kind of getting some gear and stuff ready, and as companies reach out to me and I go, that could be beneficial to the ultimate plan of what I'm trying to do this year on the channel, I say, yeah, let's do it. So, we got a whole box here. This thing is chock full of like everything you could imagine that you want. So these guys you can use with a drill, or you can use them with a like an air die grinder, or even like electric die grinder, I guess you could. So it has both those chucks in here, so you use either one. I don't have a die grinder, I don't have an electric one, and my air compressor is not going to power a die grinder at the moment, so I have a drill right back there. Drill should work perfectly fine for what we're going to test these out and try out today. So right in here, let's go ahead and open it up. Let's take a look at all the stuff that's in here. There's like a ridiculous amount of stuff in here. So pop this guy open right in here. So you have your polishing pads, multiple different compound polishing pads too. All different colors, which are different intensities, I guess you call it. I'm not a polisher guy, man. They're like different intensities, so different periods of it. Softer into kind of a more coarse pad there. So you got all of those. I'm trying to drop these in the dirt so they stay kind of clean. You get all of those. You get a little hand pad, which is kind of cool, so you can do it by hand if you want to. One of the big reasons I like these is because they're little 3-inch discs. They're very small, so they fit into all sorts of places on your bike versus trying to fold like a piece of sandpaper or a small microfiber or whatever. These just fit there right off the bat. All right, there's one of our discs there. This one, so I believe this is your polishing one. So this, I believe, will go right onto here. Just like so. There you go. So you can put any of the polishing pads on there. And then the chucks are in here. They're kind of near the bottom. There they are. So then you have your chucks right here, which then go into there based on what you want to use. This if you're using a drill or like a die grinder. So you have both those options in here. We'll get to that in just a second, but it comes with all that included in there. Comes with one, a little more compact, a little bit rougher for a sanding pad, same kind of thing. Stick your sanding discs on. Comes with wool pads, more of these, kind of fat, more of these. Comes with microfiber pads. Comes with all sorts of stuff, man. Comes with a roll of tape so you can mask off where you don't want to polish or sand. And then in here, right back here, is all sorts of sanding discs. That's everything from a 80 grit, 180 grit, 240 grit, 320, 400, 600, 800, 1000, 2000, and 3000. And it has a bunch of them in here. Like, a whole bunch. Like, let's see. Let's pull out just the 3000s here. So there's just your pack of 3000s. So is that like 10 of them? Of each and every grit. So you have a lot of sanding pads in here, and those stick right to that pad there, and they're on, and you don't have to worry about it. Like, comes with everything you need. Like I said, this is gonna come in handy in the future. So, sanding pads, really cool. I don't think I have anything I need to sand. I'm trying to think if I do. I don't think I have anything I need to sand, but I do want to try the polishing pads out. And what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna try and polish up a couple spots on my daughter's BMX bike. Got it behind me there. I have a lot of matte finish bikes, and most of them are kind of newer, and so they don't have very much scratches and stuff on them, but her bike definitely does, and I'm sure it's going to continue to get them. But we got some scratches kind of right on this back rear triangle here that I've never tried to take them out. They always kind of all right here. There's a little bit kind of on this down tube, front fork. You know, we'll see what we can get to. We'll see what we can do. But this is like, it's like the perfect size. It's just right on there. Because you get a big polisher, it's just huge. So I think we're ready to give it a shot and see how well these things work on a bike. So let's grab some compound here and let's see what we can make happen on our little bike. Okay, so we got this guy locked up in our drill, ready to go. All right, and we're gonna use C4 clear cut from Chemical Guys. Just kind of what I have hanging around. So we're gonna try this guy. I already shook it up. Put a couple dots on here. So here we go. So we got a little bit on there. I'm gonna try kind of like this corner a little bit. Kind of what I'm thinking. Okay, so just hope we don't spray the crap out of myself. So we should just be able to turn it on. I'm gonna work that compound in. Wipe that all off. What do you guys think? I think that came out, Chris did a pretty good job. I think that did pretty good. It's got a little shine to it. Huh. Should we do this side? This side has some good spots too. Let's try this side too. Oh yeah, I got a few decent spots on this side. Okay. Let's come over here. We're gonna do this side too. That side looks pretty good. This side is way worse. At least, worse in a different way. So you can kind of see on this side, we got a kind of a deeper one here, one over here, a couple right on the corner. Let's try over here. Put a little bit more on this pad. Okay. Wipe it off. See how that did. You can still see it there. That one was kind of deep though. Okay. I mean, it's shiny. It's kind of a nice thing. It's got a little bit of shine to it that it didn't have before. I mean, you can see right over here. That doesn't quite have that shine that this does. It's definitely shining it up, and it's got a smoother feel to it too. This feels rough. This feels nice and smooth. Huh. Okay. I mean, yeah, it's still there. That one is. This one's still here a little bit too, but they're not as bad. They're not as super noticeable anymore. Okay. I kind of dig it. Let's, you want to keep going? Let's try it on the fork. The fork's black. Let's try it on the fork. We'll see what happens then. Okay, so let's go to the fork now. So, I mean, got a little tear in it. I mean, that could be user error, honestly. But it does appear to be working good. I mean, I'm not a detailer or anything. I just like my bikes to look good. So, I don't know. I mean, it takes it out pretty good. I mean, outside looked way better. That's what it used to look like. It looked kind of like this. I mean, it made it look way better. And shiny. Did I mention that? Shiny. Okay, let's do the other side so I can say the whole fork's done. This one's got some stuff on it. Right up here. That's not going to come out. That's through the paint. But we can get all the scratches out. Okay, that was probably the worst. It looks better. Not like perfect, but better. So polishing pads work pretty good. I like how they fit into small spaces. I did rip a couple chunks off of that one. Got a couple of spokes, spinning around super fast, but I like them. And it gives you multiple different, you got flat ones, you got all sorts of stuff, microfiber wools, all that. So I like that. You got 2 of each color, so you have multiple options to use. I think it works pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. So sanding pads, I was like, what do I got to sand? What have I got to sand that would really show how good these are? And I decided, let's sand off the paint on a set of crappy bars that I have. So we got these crappy bars here that the paint's already flaking off, looking kind of rough in the first place. So we're going to sand off the paint on this side, see how well they do. So we got an 80 grit on here right now, and this should kind of just nicely go in here and hopefully clear this paint off of this area right here. So let's give it a shot. Let's see, how best to do this here. I guess we should put it right here, and then just go. I'd say that worked pretty good. And it's not even like a smooth. Wow. I mean, yeah, there's all black paint on my thumb. So yeah, I mean, that comes off like no issue at all. That actually came off really quick. Yeah, I'd say that works pretty good. Take paint off. which kind of goes with what I'm planning on using these for, is to take paint off to do certain things. So, I'm not going to give too much away. But I'd say the sanding pads work pretty solid too. That cut through that like it was nothing. And it's a lot smaller than like a hand sander, so you can actually sand like the little spots you need to, or just that side of the bar and whatnot, without a whole piece of paper, or without a whole piece of sandpaper. And it'll let you get into tight areas with just that small little sandpaper. It'll help you get in there, even with the little palm sander thing you put on there and sand by hand. That works good. If you want little sanders, that's kind of the way to go. So this little box of sanding and polishing pads, what do I think of it? Let's see. Let's look at the price on this guy. So price for this guy, currently you're looking at $28.97. You got 5% off right now. So that's not bad. For what you get, I mean, you get essentially 10 pieces of every sandpaper grit that's in here. So 100 pieces of sandpaper. You get 7 polishing pads, 2 microfiber pads, 2 wool pads, the hand sander, the masking tape, and the little things to put them on. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And I mean, we just took off that, and that sand, this is the 60 grit or 80 grit. I can't remember which one it is. But that'll have plenty of grit still on it, even after taking the paint off those bars. And again, it's just small. And they make it for the die grinder too, which has a smaller footprint than the drill. The die grinder, if you've never seen one, I'll show a picture, but it's much smaller than a drill, which you get into places that normally you wouldn't be able to get to with the machine or an electronic thing. You pretty much stuck hand sanding it. So, pretty cool kit. You guys will see what I'm working on. It's coming soon. Got a whole bunch of stuff I gotta do first, and then it's gonna come, and you'll see it, and it's gonna be awesome. So, that's all coming. But, really cool kit. A really nice kit of abrasives is a good word to use. It works really good for me, and I could say if you're looking for a nice little sanding kit and a nice polishing kit, especially for like your bike, this is a great way to go. Electric sands, electric polish, electric sand stuff, comes out to a great finish. It looks way better than it did when we first started, and you'll have a nice clean bike, or get rid of the scuffs and scratches on your bike that you've had for a long time. Because I'm not a guy who likes my bike super duper duper clean, but I like to get rid of this little scratches and make it look a little bit better than it does if it was just beat to heck all the time. So I like them. So big thanks to NYNM for sending me out their 120 pack of abrasives here. Let me test them out, show them to you guys, show you some cool different products that are out there that can help with restoring your bikes, refinishing your bikes, cleaning your bikes, fixing your bikes, whatever that is. This will definitely help you out, and it's nice to be able to show you guys. If you guys are interested in checking them out for yourselves, I'm going to have a link in the description down below. Check it out. Give them some love for sending me out this product. If you guys enjoyed the video, or at least found it somewhat entertaining, give this video a big thumbs up. I appreciate the support. Any comments or questions, let me know down in the comment section below. Love talking to you guys. Love answering any questions you guys have. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching today.